Welcome back, everyone. Today we dive into the newest draft projection for the Dallas Cowboys. The first mock draft from Danny Blugler of The Athletic is now out, and it brings major conversation about the future the Cowboys defense. This is a hot news and a breaking news that we are going to talk about today. The Dallas Cowboys enter this draft season with more questions than answers. The team has struggled with the consistent injuries and the uncertainty around key players. At the same time, they have 2 first-round picks. This is rare. It gives them power and flexibility. Danny Blugler, one of the most respected draft experts from The Athletic, released his first mock draft. His choices for the Cowboys immediately caught attention. Before we get into the specific players, we'll need to explore why he made this prediction. Let's talk about the Trevon Diggs questions. Trevon Diggs is one of the most talented cornerbacks Dallas has had in the past decade, but his future is unclear because of the injuries and contract concerns. Diggs suffered a serious knee injury, and even though he is working hard to come back, the Cowboys cannot fully trust what he will look like long term. This is why Danny Blugler believes the Cowboys might draft a cornerback early. It is not respected to Diggs. It is not disrespected for the Diggs. It is preparation. The smart franchise prepares for every possible outcome. Why cornerback becomes priority for the Cowboys? Let us see what Dallas is facing. Diggs' recovery timeline, lack of depth behind him, struggle in coverage during important games, the defensive system that needs strong man coverage, a higher pressure NFC with a right wide receiver. All these makes cornerback not just a need, but a strategic target. The Jelmod McCoy is the tennis cornerback. He is young, fast, confident, and very smooth in coverage. He did not play in the 2025 because of the ACL injury, but then Blugler still calls him a top-quality cornerback with long-term upside. Why? Because his 2024 tape was exceptional. He showed excellent footwork, great ability to mirror receivers, calm reaction, sharp awareness, impressive recovery speed. Even with an injury, teams remember what he showed in the 2024. Some fans worry because of scouts do not have a fresh 2025 video footages, but Blugler notes that McCoy will be more than 1 year removed from the injury by NFC Combine. That is enough recovery time. Teams will test him physically. They will measure his strength, speed, and agility. If the medical evaluation comes back clean, McCoy becomes a strong first-round option. And remember, Dallas has always been willing to draft talented players coming off the injuries. Cowboys' history with the injured players, it is another big issue, my friend. Over the years, Dallas has drafted several players who were returning from the injury. They like taking chances on low talent. It is part of the identity. Sometimes it works, sometimes it does not. But they always trust their medical staff and the scouting department. For example, Jalen Smith, DeMarcus Lawrence, and Sans Ree, this history makes McCoy a natural match. Why McCoy first fit the Dallas scheme? Of course, you can ask yourself why McCoy first all fit on the McCoy on Dallas feet. Cowboys defense relies on aggressive cornerback play, place coverage, speed on the outside, quick reaction, foot tackling on the edge. McCoy checks all these boxes. He is strong in man coverage but also comfortable in his own scheme. He is exactly what type of the cornerback coaches love to develop. The second major prediction from Dan Blugler is George running back C.J. Aaron. C.J. Aaron is fast, physically intelligent, strong land defender, good in short area coverage, a leader on the defense. He is the kind of the linebacker who fits perfectly in modern NFL defenses. Dallas has needed a reliable, durable linebacker from the several seasons. Injury have hurt them in this position many times. C.J. Aaron provides stability and youth. The Cowboys linebacker group has dealt with injuries, inconsistent play, lack of depth, poor tackling in key moments. Drafting C.J. Aaron solves these problems instantly. He brings energy and discipline. This is why Blugler mock draft feels realistic. Cowboys Report's host Tom Downren reacted to the mock draft with balanced opinion. He mentioned the concerns about McCoy injury history, the risk versus rewards, the need for immediate contributors, the excitement of having 2 first-round picks, the importance of rebuilding this defense, the possibility of Diggs returning at full strength. Downray believes these picks match the Cowboys' long-term plan. Let's break McCoy game into detailed areas. Coverage ability, he stays close to the receiver and rarely panic. Footwork, very clean especially in tight coverage situations. Football intelligence, he leads offensive quickly. Recovery speed, even when beaten, he closes the gap well. Competitiveness, he does not back down. He plays with confidence. These traits are exactly what Dallas wants. Tackling, strong, controlled, and reliable. Land defense, C.J. Allen scores for the Cowboys. Tackling, he's strong, controlled, and reliable. On the defense line, finds the ball quickly and attack. On pass coverage, he is good at covering running backs and tight ends. On the leadership, C.J. Lan communicates clearly with his teammates. Athletic ability, he moves smoothly across the field. Dallas loves linebacker with this profile. How did these 2 first-round picks shape for the future of the Golden State Warriors? The 2 first-round picks allow Dallas to address multiple weaknesses, breed young core players, create long-term stability, keep the defense strong for the years, add cheap, talented rookies while managing the salary cap. This is layer. Dallas must take advantage of it. Dallas want to get fast, get strong, improve tackling, strength to coverage, prepare for the injuries, build long-term defensive identity. This draft fits all of these goals. If Diggs come back healthy, the Cowboys have 2 strong corners. The defense can become more dangerous. McCoy can learn slowly. The secondary becomes a team strength. Drafting McCoy does not replace Diggs. It protects the team. If Diggs struggles, Dallas still has a young starter. No pressure to force Diggs to play. Defense remains stable. McCoy grows into the role. This is why Blugler prediction is very smart, very smart. Over the next 5 years, adding McCoy and C.J. Allen can strengthen defensive units, create leadership, bring speed and youth, improve playoff performance, breed identity around defense. This is the future of Dallas wants. This mock draft is not just names, it is a plan, philosophy, strategy for long-term success. The Cowboys must prepare for the injuries, player contract, changing defensive system, touch NFC competition. Drafting McCoy and C.J. Allen is a step toward stability. Thank you for spending your time on this video, watching us. George Pickens breakout season. and his rising contract value and the decision the Cowboys organization is facing behind the scene. Yes, welcome and thank you for joining this deep and calm breakdown focused on one of the biggest stories surrounding the Dallas Cowboys. Today we take a clear and thankful walk through George Pickens' breakout season, his rising contract value, and decisions the Cowboys organization is facing behind the scene. Get relaxed and get focused. Let us explore this story step by step. Dallas Cowboys entered the season with higher expectations, but reality has been difficult. A record of the 6 wins, 6 losses, and 1 tie. In the middle of these challenges, George Pickens began to shine. After 13 games, Pickens reached a career high in reception, receiving yards, and touchdowns. He has become one of the most impactful wide receivers in the league. This is a contract year for the Pickens. Every play he makes increases his value. Every strong performance reshapes his future. Today, NFL gives top receivers a massive contract. $30 million per year has become normal for elite talent. Pickens now fits into that category. Analysts suggest a 4-year deal worth well over $120 million. This means an average of more than $30 million every year. Early in this season, his value was estimated at a 5-year deal worth of $153 million. A new projection is shorter but pays more per year. If Pickens become available, many teams would compete for him. He is young, explosive, and productive, but most reports say he will remain in the Dallas Cowboys. Multiple insiders report that Pickens is not leaving. The Cowboys seem determined to keep him in the organization. Dallas might use the franchise tag. This option keeps Pickens for 1 year at a higher salary while delaying a long-term decision. The tag protects the team from bidding war. It gives Dallas control and flexibility. Pickens changes now defense play. He forces adjustment. He created opportunity for other players. His talent is elite, but at times off-field behavior creates noise. The organization must decide how much risk they can manage. Some distractions have appeared during the season. Coaches have spoken publicly about staying focused. They want Pickens locked in and consistent. Despite all the noise, his production is undeniable. He brings immediate impact. Any team will take that chance. The front office must decide: pay him now, wait, use the tag, trade. Every decision has major consequences. A huge contract affects the entire roster. Dallas must balance talent, cost, and future flexibility. Some fans' full support give him a long-term contract. Others are more cautious, but everyone recognizes his potential. Report says teammates respect his talent and energy.